There's been a lot of talk that President Trump has been good for markets. What's your take?
I think it's been good that he's not being unactive. I mean, I'm not one of the people who's opposing the strike, because if you watch someone killing his own people and gassing them down, and you say it's not, or you say it's a red line and then do nothing like President Obama, then all what you do there is give a green light to people to go and do stuff like that. But the problem is not just that. The problem is that everybody is wrong in Syria. I mean, the Turks go in and slaughter the Kurdish people because they say they're terrorists. The Iranians with the Hezbollah go and interfere and fight the locals, you know, or fight ISIS, which is right in a way, you know. And then the United States wants to fight ISIS too. So everybody's fighting everybody there except the people, the Syrian people. I mean, they're sitting there being slammed by everybody back and forth, you know, between a corrupt and unfair leader that is gassing them, between a foreign occupation by Russia, Iran, and Hezbollah, and then strikes that, okay, are trying to help them, but you never know if the strike really helps them, or because many talk also that these strikes were symbolic, you know. I think, okay, symbolic or not, I think it's important to tell people like you can't go and support a dictator that is gassing his people and get away with it. So all in all, I am for this strike, you know. But I also think that that Iran is getting away with this interference in our region and nobody's doing anything about it. I mean, they just get away with everything. And Turkey can go in and out all the time when they want, you know. And we have to start discussing, you know, international law. I mean, you can't just go into countries, hit and run and go back. And we have now 3 foreign forces, and then now you have the US there, you have Russia there, they have Hezbollah there, you have the Turkish there. I mean, it's a big mess, you know. And I don't see an end to that, you know, and we've been into this mess for too long.
Naguib, this is Nancy here in Singapore. You mentioned all the various players here working in the situation in Syria. When it comes to Russia and Iran specifically, are you worried about them retaliating and what that could mean for an escalation coming from the United States?
You can't retaliate when you have no reason to be there to start with. I mean, what's their legitimacy in being there? So, I mean, it's not like that. It's and if they want to retaliate, how will they retaliate? They want to start a new war, you know? I mean, it's I doubt. It's all blah, blah, blah. Even the strike, you know, it was not a grandiose military strike. It was just a symbolic strike to tell them, okay, enough is enough. You can't gas your people. So I'm not worried about retaliation. I mean, unless everybody wants to go more crazier than they already are, you know, so.
Do you think President Putin is playing a dangerous game here? Because we're already seeing relations between Russia and the West at a low, and still today he's warning of potential global chaos.
I think President Putin wanted to revive the old duality in the world politics, you know, and whether we like it or not, whether he did it the right way or not, but he is definitely now a new superpower that needs to be reckoned with, you know. But I think long term, for the sake of the world economy, for the sake of better lives for everybody, I think he will need to come to his, to reason up. And I think he has always done that. He always goes out there demonstrating a certain power and effect. And in the end, he somehow finds a way to continue, you know. So I'm not really worried, you know. He just wanted to, I mean, one time they asked Lavrov what is the plan. He said, read our history. So that's what they want to go back to Cold War. So that's very clear now.